Well, hello everybody. My name is Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food with Keto Under 20. And this is a Fathead Pizza tutorial. This is my dough and it's going into the oven. And as you can see red flakes and some other stuff. That will be explained in a second. So I'm putting it in. And I've got the oven preheated to 390, just for no other reason than it landed on there. And then I set the timer. My oven does not cook evenly, so I set the timer for around 10 minutes. And hopefully I'll be done in time to answer that timer. So here we go. Now the secret for mine is I got it from Holista. And this is my high-edged copper pan. And so it makes it so easy. There's not stuff going everywhere. It doesn't spill over. It's all done in this. And then I pour it onto that tray that you saw with parchment paper. Parchment paper is a necessity for the Fathead pizza the way that I make it. So I cut off the parchment paper, I crumble it up, and I spread it out on that cookie sheet. And then I will pour the dough from here right onto the parchment paper, wet my little fingers, they're clean, and then I will pat down the dough as you sort of saw it came in and out in an oblong way. So this is what I make for my Fathead pizza. First ingredient, first I turn this on and I put it on the lowest, I put it my burner on the lowest that it goes, and I take 8 ounces of fresh mozzarella cheese. You can buy the ball like this. You can get the organic like this, 8 ounces from pasture-raised cows, so I like that. Got it at Market Basket. If I see it tomorrow when I go, I'll get more. And 4 ounces of, I use the organic pasture-raised cream cheese, 4 ounces, so a half a pack of that. Some people use Philly and some people use store-bought. It's all the same to me, but this is what I use. 4 ounces of that. So then the mozzarella and the cream cheese, I put in here, I chop into hunks, and it's on the lowest flame. And I just kind of, keep it going until it's like this creamy consistency, almost like taffy, okay? I turn off the burner. Now I turn it off. Meanwhile, the oven is preheating for the crust because it takes a long time to get up there. And I take 1.5 cups of the superfine almond flour, and I put that in a measuring cup. Okay? And to that, I add my usual red crushed peppers that you know that I love, my organic oregano, and some organic fennel seeds into the almond mix. And then I stir it up with a spoon, okay? Now this is melted and taffy-like. So I pour in the flour mixture, okay? And I just kind of, the heat is off, and I just kind of spatula it so it's all wet and mixed, okay? Then I add to it 2 organic free-range eggs. These happen to be jumbo because those are the only kind that I buy. And then I mix it all up here. Now I've got my dough done. And I will take this and I will pour it onto the parchment paper onto the cookie sheet. And I will pat it out into the square that you saw me put into the oven. When it comes out, then I will add Rao's homemade pizza sauce. This is the best of the best because of the ingredients. What do we have here? In 1/4 cup, there are 2 carbs. 2. You won't find that too many other places. So I probably use 1/2 cup. I don't measure it. I just pour to coating. So it will have 4 carbs in the entire pizza. And it's got, look at that elusive potassium. So if you need another reason to want Fathead pizza, potassium would be it. The ingredients are pretty good. Italian whole peeled tomatoes, Italian cherry tomatoes, olive oil, fresh carrots, fresh onions, salt, dried oregano, fresh garlic, fresh basil. And this is the pretty much the only one I use. I get it at Market Basket. All right, so I'll put that all on. And then I have 8 ounces of grated pepper jack cheese, Cabot pepper jack cheese, there, ready to put on. And as you can see, it's got the spices in it from being the pepper jack. It's got the jalapeno peppers, and that's what makes it red. And so I put that through the grater. I hand grate it. And then, on top of that, I add Hormel uncured pepperoni and 8 ounces of grass-fed beef. Now, this happens to be 90/10. I bought it because it was on special. And, you know, I would prefer the 80, but it doesn't come like this. So usually I get the 85/15, especially if I'm having like a patty. But this is, so I will cook this up and divide it into 2 8-ounce baggies and put the second, you know, one of the 8 ounces on it along with the uncured pepperoni. And so then I just throw it back in the oven, and I put it, I usually lower the temperature like 375 and cook it for like 15 minutes, but I have to take mine out every few minutes and turn the, I have to literally turn the pan because it browns faster in other places. So that, my keto community, is my version of the Fathead pizza. And then I've got one pan to clean, and there's no almond flour scattered all over the kitchen. Thanks so much for watching. This has been Sarah, Pearls of Wisdom and Food, with her version of Fathead pizza. Have a grand day. Bye-bye for now.